Hi, adventurers. Thanks for joining us. Please stay to the end for a sweet and loud knock-knock joke. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Max sat down. He put up his feet. He leaned back in his chair. Oh, yes, he said. It's nice to relax. Max looked around. Brody was bringing in the newspaper. Dakota was warming Irene's feet. Bebe was singing the kittens to sleep. Everyone had something to do except for him. Said Max. What do I do around here? Sometimes he bakes snacks, but he wondered if everyone liked them. Does anyone need me to do anything? Max asked. No one answered. It doesn't look like they like him. Just then, the doorbell rang. I'll get it, Max yelled. On the step stood 3 plump ducks in a row. Aunt Pat, Aunt Dot, Aunt Flo, said Max. Max, could you take my bag? Said Aunt Pat. And my bundle, said Aunt Dot. And my box, said Aunt Flo. Of course, said Max. Max's aunt told everyone they were on their way south. They had stopped to visit until the first snowfall. What would you do if 3 ducks just showed up here? The aunt sat down on the couch. Max, could you make some tea? Said Aunt Pat. With toast, said Aunt Dot. And jam, said Aunt Flo. Max set to work. It felt good to be needed. Lucky for Max, the ants needed him quite a bit. They needed him to bring their books and find their glasses. They needed him to turn on their lamps. They needed him to run their baths, to fluff their pillows, and to close their curtains. By the end of the day, Max was a little tired, but it felt good to be needed. The next morning started early. Max, could you open this jar? Said Aunt Pat. And untangle this yarn, said Aunt Dot. And fix this toaster, said Aunt Flo. The rest of the week, all Max heard was, Max, could you? He's not even out of bed yet. Turn on the TV, pop some popcorn, change the channel, shuffle the cards, roll the dice, keep the score, pick a pumpkin, pick an apple, pick some flowers. I think it sounded to us. Quack, 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 because we're ducks. Max went out to the garden. He wasn't sure how much more being needed he could take. Then he felt something. A snowflake! The first snowfall, he said. The very next day, Max said goodbye to Aunt Pat, Aunt Dot, and Aunt Flo. He was so tired. He could barely wave. He's holding up his wing. Max sat down. He put up his feet. He leaned back in his chair. Oh, yes, he said. It's nice to relax. Then he heard Irene's voice. Max, could you? Oh, no, thought Max. Max, could you use a blanket? Said Irene. Max nodded. Aw. And he fell fast asleep. How about us too? I know, everyone's like, aw. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ice cream. Ice cream who? Ice cream so you can hear me!